What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Itz-Beez-Da TrackStar, and welcome back to another Dancehall video tutorial. And I want to mix a song from start to finish, produced by my dog Chang, sung by me, named Top Chappa Commandments. It's basically me making a mockery of this whole scamming thing. To be honest, I don't chop. I never chop. Me actually try chop when we did compre in about like 05 or 06. Never have conscience to go pick up the money. As me, they just want to send me like a bills, but neither here nor there. I don't really care for the chopping. To each his own, is me. I do music. I am not a chopper at all. My work 9 to 5. But like I say, to each his own. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show one of the cover. No, I do two cover. I do one with the hands with the gear rings and all them foolishness there, and then I do one without all of that, you know, with cup of goat blood on the table with the gear ring and, you know, the Bible and chalkboard, and you see me. I kind of like the one with the hands, but I'm not really too like a layout. I like the text and all of the background stuff, like the drink goat blood for breakfast and show off when you bingo. Commandment number 1, get the banger, is me, buy NEC, fit dash way, and you look at things more right on the chalkboard, and me just, I like them stuff there, but, yeah, I say, I'm not sure which one I'm going to go. I think I'll probably just bring all of them stuff over to this one here, and dash with the hands them off fight, but, whatever. So, I'm going to preview the song now, throughout the first verse, and then we'll jump in the Pro Tools and mix it down proper. Let's go.
How are you doing today, sir? My name is my name is Robert Tibbles of the Jamaican Lottery Scammer,
And yes, this is the demo. This is not mixed. This is just a pure demo straight out of my template. Yes, man. The sound of my template kind of sound like a polished song, but we're going to make it sound better.
Jamaican Lottery Association. I'm just calling to let you know that you have won $100 trillion, but there is an outstanding balance of $5,000 in taxes that you need to pay to clear it.
First thing in the morning, start dial, play up on the line, who that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire, so the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired, rinse and repeat, no liar, to get burned out by some iron, mad chop till my dead, mad chop since last night when me lay down at the bed, fuck you when you wake up, drink goat blood instead, ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head, come my dogs them nothing move safe when the money forward we a go wire it. Fuck a house buy 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay when it's getting in the morning? Start dial, play up on the line. Who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If to get burned out by some iron. 5 count, 5 more kicks I roll around. Body in the same pour upon the ground. After sprinkle a little.
Okay, so let me say we just know the 2 first verse and chorus. So I'll jump in the Pro Tools, and then another thing, let me say, that is my template. Everything we see here, all of the blue tracks are the rhythm. You know, my voice are MP3, but then we get the stems and import it in a Pro Tools. These are my vocal tracks in a green. These are my FX tracks, like me look at ad-libs and me look at this and me look at that. Telephone effect and them thing there in a purple and dark purple. Then I have my vocal bus and my harmony bus. So the dark green tracks are my harmonies. I have a bus for them, I have a bus for my lead vocals. Then I also have some auxiliaries for my reverb and my delays when me have voice. Those will change. You understand what I say? So let's get into it. Now me, when me mix, me like loop, chorus, work on that, then work on the verse. Sometimes me loop the chorus and the verse. The most important thing to a good mix is a good dry recording. So let me show you my vocals right now, right? Look on the levels and how consistent them are. They are. That go a long way in the recording process. You understand what I say? When you can get good, consistent vocal levels, you never really have to worry about doing too much in the mixing process. You understand what I say? The vocal levels right here are like perfect and consistent, isn't it? So we are going to get into the mix. First thing we are going to do is we are going to disable the bus and we are going to rebuild, the vocals. This is just my template. This is the type of sound I want for the finished track, but for right now, I'm not too like that. So what we are going to do is we are going to turn off every plugin in the session except for the ones on the bus them. But even though when I turn them off, we still are going to mute these tracks. So this is just the drive vocal, rhythm, and turn on the tuning. I use Meta Tune, BX or Brainworks Crispy Tuner, no Autotune. Just like them more. So this is the dry, just tuned vocals, no compression, no EQ, no nothing.
Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. It's the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till the fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned out by some iron, start dial, play upon the...
Listen me. So you can kind of get an idea of the volume level. It's very low. So, like I said, the blue tracks are my beat stems. Green tracks are my vocals. As I say, all of my vocals up the center. Mono, ends and harmonies panned out left and right. So, first thing we need to go about doing is getting...
Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire.
As far as the tuning, I feel like it's over-tuned, so we're going to scale that back. We're going to probably do 6, not too much tuning.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we,
Sounding better already. Now, a good thing about MetaTune is we can group the plugins, right? So if you click on them, you can send them into groups. Click on this, you should see 3. So now, if we bring up another instance of MetaTune, when me move one, move both. So now I don't have to worry about setting the settings for MetaTune. So we have that set. So let's continue on. So we're in the hook. So what we're going to do is we are going to turn off, let's see, so we have the hook. Okay, cool. This side of the verse. So this piece here, let's turn that off. Need for the up here because of the hook, not the verse. So all of this would be then the verse here, which can come up. Perfect. So now,
start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. It's the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till the fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. Burn out by some iron, morning.
cool. So if you notice on my template kind of setup, we have DSs all over the place. So we are gonna move that down. I'll bring these up. This is too much DSing for me. But this ain't like I said, when I record, it's fine.
Start dial, play upon the line,
So
who
I'll
that
put this
top
at
client? Bring finger charge up.
29.
Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. This the Chappa
Not just enough to
commandments,
catch the
1 get
initials.
banger, 2 get client,
However,
3
do
chop.
a lot of different stages of DSing. So this is fine. We just want to catch the initial stuff. We don't want to go too crazy. And then in between the DS, we're going to slot a Pro Q. And you will notice as well that we keep the let's go back out of here, Fab filter. Hold on. Fab filter. Okay. Seemingly it's not going to cooperate, so We'll use the Oxford EQ. No problem. Very good EQ in its own right. And what we want to do.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy the chopper.
What we want to do is we want to get rid of the low end. I might hear some rumble, which is why I really want to use the Pro Q, because then mode I can show you what I go on. But that's fine. So 36 on the slope. Same thing here. Actually, we'll do 30. And we'll go up to about 120-ish around that area there.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy the chopper commandments. 1, get the banger, 2, get client, 3, chop till you fucking tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get paranoid by some iron, morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy the chopper commandments. 1, get the banger, 2, get client, 3, chop till you fucking tired. Rinse and
take out a little bit of that.
Start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy the chopper. Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy.
Let's get rid of one of these.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy the chopper commandments. 1, get the banger, 2, get morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy the chopper commandments. 1, get the banger, 2, get client, 3, chop till you fucking tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get paranoid by some iron, morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy the chopper commandments. 1, get the banger, 2, get client, 3, chop till you fucking tired. Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up.
I'll just add some clarity for before and after.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police.
Yeah, vocals just get a little bit tight and more forward because we get rid of mud. Right? So how do you know? Copy this over to the other vocal track there.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that.
Then what we can do also is bring across the DSR because all of the settings are the same. And bring them across to the verse tracks. And bring across the Oxford EQ also.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that.
Cool.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client.
These EQPs we can get rid of. What we want to do is we'll do a first stage of compression. Very light. Very, very light. Nothing at all. About a dB or so. But what we don't do is we don't use the compressor to add gain. We don't use the R compressor to do that. So the ratio we're going to set to about 1.7.
Start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy the chopper commandments. 1, get banger, 2, get morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy the chopper commandments. 1, get banger, 2, morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try.
Take out the DSR. And then from there,
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but we defy the chopper commandments. 1, get the banger, 2, get client, 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get paranoid by some iron. Morning, start dial, play upon the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get the banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. On it, start dial. Play upon the line, who that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science.
So now we can move into the vocal bus, right? And here's how we're gonna start. Bring the vocal forward, you understand? So let's turn off all of these axes. Not use them anyway. First thing we have is the Oxford EQ. As I can see, we just do a filter 153. This is in my template. So bypass it, take it out of bypass, listen to it, see how it sounds. If we like it, we keep it. If not, we throw it away.
On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science.
So I don't know.
Stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science. Police are try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science. Police are try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments.
Now, going into a compressor. Second stage of compression. So now we want to tighten up the vocal. Really tame it down. It's just too much compression. So we'll ease back.
Charge up, full of science, police are try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science, police are try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no.
As I can see, what I have right after is a waves compressor.
On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client.
Don't really sound no way, but I don't like it. Full part of it because as I see, I have it, then I have another compressor right after it.
On it, start
So what we
dial,
gonna do?
play upon the line, who that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science, police are try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science, police are try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science, police are try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science, police are try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client.
Notice how it bring it forward.
Full of science, police are try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get banger. 2, get client. 3, chop.
And notice how the other one really do too much with the vocal is more of a thing. Well, let me say we just tame it. We are control dynamics. So we have one control dynamics, and then we have one bring the vocal forward and make it aggressive. As the mother say, in your face.
On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science, police are try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments. 1, get banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. When you dead, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. On it, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client.
Now this compressor here, I'm going to replace it. So I'm gonna take this out and I'm gonna add a plugin named Oxygen. Now it's basically a harmonics thing, so saturation in a way, but more so harmonics. Just be your top end is all about ear. You know, modern day vocal is just bright and eerie, isn't it? So over exaggerate it and then we're gonna scale it back.
Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandment.
Okay, so what I'm gonna just do is I'm gonna just make a new track, a new lead vocal bus. What I'm gonna do is we're gonna bring across all of these tracks because I'm gonna need it. And the reason why I'm gonna do that is because more add some other stuff and we already have all of the slots them full out, you see me? So after the Oxygen, you know, once is a thing when you add ear, you want control ear. You see me? You don't want just add it and make it do it. You want control it. So we're gonna add a de-esser just to tame down some of them ester what we're adding. I'm gonna do about 6500 hertz or so.
Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning, start.
Isn't it cool? We don't want it to overbearing on your ears. Next we have a EQ Claro.
Morning, start dial.
If we turn that on,
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments, 1.
well, there should be an undo button on this thing. I don't know why. Was either way, we don't need this right here.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa
Alright, cool. So now that we have a nice sound, a nice little groove going, it's time to get the vocals dimension. Isn't it? So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna introduce a room reverb to the track, you know, which we already have set up. We're just gonna turn it on and then we're gonna tweak. So currently we have it set with deverb. We're gonna get rid of that. Get a new reverb, one test it out. I actually get 2. So one is from Baby Audio, and that is Crystalline. And then the other one is Tails from Plugin Alliance. But I'm not gonna use that right now. We'll worry about that later. So let's just find like a room preset. So like a vocal. Let's try this vocal ambience. Of course, we're gonna over exaggerate it and then we scale it back. So let's send the vocals slowly to it. Let's solo the vocals, matter of fact, while I do this so we can really hear what the room sound like.
play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. This the Chappa command.
That actually sounds pretty good. So a room is not going to typically have the plate, hall, chamber sound. It's just going to sound like you're in a room.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring.
So we just give the vocals a 3D-dimensional sound. So let's maximize this, go into the reverb, and then turn down the volume on the actual channel of the reverb, and then we can bring that back. So what we are gonna do, unsolo everything.
Start dial, play upon the
Then we are gonna over exaggerate it again and then scale it back.
start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments: 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned out by some iron. Start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments: 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned out by some iron. Start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments: 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat.
Nice. So a good 3-dimensional thing going on. Cool. So continuing on with the vocal. We'll just listen to the vocals to see what the vocals need. So I'm going to do now, I'm going to add another compressor. Now, this will be, and this setup will be weird. So matter of fact, let me introduce another. Let's go out. I'll go new track and we'll type LD to LD. And then we'll walk out. What if I know? Let's do this. So this will be basically a go between the 2 lead vocals. And the reason for that is because the stuff I'm going to put on it is going to be unique to this track. So let's set the output to the lead vocal 2 track. And then set the Okay, cool. So out to this, out to this, out to this, out to this. Perfect. So the first thing we'll do, add Sonax soft tube, or not soft tube, I mean the CL1B Mark II compressor. And we're going to add it. Let's target it so it stays up on the screen. Then we're going to add another one. Let's target that one as well. And then in between both of those, we're going to add the Waves NLS channel. Or add 1 instance of that. Actually 2. NLS. Of course, this plugin list weird because it get cut off on now show. I don't know why it do that. But it is what it is. I don't really even care. So let's try and get to it another way. So NLS channel right here. So add one of these. We'll set it to the SSL here actually. We'll use the EMI and let's target that. So now the first compressor we need a dB. Then the second compressor we'll try and get roughly another dB. So let's put this on fixed manual. We'll put this on manual. And then attack and release. We'll try and keep the attack and release at the exact same spot, right? Which spot I'm there right now. Ratio we are gonna do 2:1 for both of them. And then the output volume we adjust just to add back, add a dB after we get what compression we are looking for. So let's adjust the threshold until we start get a dB on each compressor.
Start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments: 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned out by some iron. Start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments: 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned out by some iron. Start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments. 1, get the banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments. 1, get the banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments. 1, get the banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police.
If we solo, not solo, if we turn off all of the plugins on this track.
Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments. 1, get the banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments. 1, get the banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning.
Now the vocals just did it, and then now I'm gonna know where it just stand up right in front of you, isn't it? Now let's continue on. After that, I'm gonna add a plugin from Kush Audio, goes by the name of Clariphonic. And what we're going to do with this, we're just going to add a little bit of tapping and then take away a little bit of tapping, isn't it? So I'll set this to Sheen. I'll set this to Silk. I'll add a little bit, about 9 o'clock-ish. Similarly, 9, 10 o'clock-ish.
Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments.
Let me say, once we add energy, we take away energy. So we add another DSR. This time actually, let's go with Fab Filter DSR. Fast. What is this? Oh, that's dynamics. Yeah. Filter. Once again, not showing, so that's fine.
Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments. 1, get the banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop.
Alright, cool. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to engage all of these groups. So E, H, J, and I. And we'll turn all of these ad-libs off, and we're going to move into the verse. And also kill all of these for right now. I'll move into working on the verse just to make sure so the sound that we're getting is exactly what we want as far as consistency.
Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments. 1, get the banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments. 1, get the banger. 2, get client. 3, chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned, I'd buy some iron. Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge. Morning, start dial. Play up on the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If I get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Got my dogs them. Now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for live? First gang in the morning. Start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If I get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Got my dogs them. Now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for live? First gang in the morning. Start dial, play upon.
Alright, cool. So now, vocals sound good. Let's put them more into a dimension. So this chamber reverb here.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments.
Notice we have a delay going into the reverb. I'm gonna kill that. This track does not need that, so I'll disable that completely.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line. Who that top?
And I'm saying we're gonna send the signal fully and then use this as a wet dry.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If I get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Got my dogs them. Now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for live? First gang in the morning.
Now we're gonna engage the plate reverb. That's an EMT 140 plate. Notice we have the Echo Boy on it as well. Delay going into a reverb, pretty common for me.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If I get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Got my dogs them. Now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for live? First gang in the morning. Start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If I get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger.
This is the vocals without the plate reverb chamber and the room reverb.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck.
We just a get an atmosphere, we a get a space, you see me? We make it feel like a part of the mix. So let's continue on.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If I get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Got my dogs them. Now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10.
Cool.
Morning, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, up till you fuck tired, rinse and repeat. Morning, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. This are the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned by some iron, mad chop till morning, start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned by some iron, mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down on the bed. Fuck tea when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ask them, nothing move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay when it's getting in the morning? Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned by some iron, mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down on the bed. Fuck tea when you wake up, drink gold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Come my dogs them, nothing move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay when it's getting in the morning? Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments, 1 get.
Cool. So the vocals sitting pretty good, pretty nice. So I can now move into the backgrounds, the ad-libs, the doubles, is me, and my doubles and stuff like that are stuff on my record myself. I just record one track and duplicate it. I actually record them. So we'll treat those and get those blended in with the other tracks. So let's mute out all of these vocals. So firstly, doubles, they are complements, isn't it? In the main track, have SCT, isn't it? The doubles don't need to have that. So the de-essing on these will be very, very aggressive, isn't it? Because we don't need none of the stuff what already there on the main track. Already there on the main track, sorry about that. Of course, the vocals are lower, that's fine. We're going to bring them up, don't worry about that. So, in keeping with the main vocals, we're going to bring across the EQ. Just mud removal and stuff like that. Then we're going to bring in fresh ear. Bring up the brightness. And then let's bring up the volume so we can hear what going on. So we're there right now minus 8 dB. We'll bring that up to like minus 16. Bring this to 50. So if we listen to that with the hook.
Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. These are the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired, rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned by some iron, fuck tea when you wake drink goat blood instead. Ring finger fully charged. Could that
So now we can bring this down.
morning? Start dial, play up on the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but
And if
we
we move over to the harmonies track and start bringing some of these plugins.
morning. Start dial, play up on the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments. 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned out by some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night.
Then we have Claro as well. Similar curve to the lead vocal. Just tightening up the vocal, bringing forward the mids and the top end.
Morning, start dial, play up on the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments. 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If they get burned out by some iron. Mad chop.
And then we have Black Box, Harmonics.
Morning, start dial, play up on the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa command.
As I can see, we have a lot of air getting injected. We're going to do a lot of second order and third order harmonics. Just think of the pentode second, triode as third. Lot of saturation on the high end, and we have the full tubes. It's all about ear. It's all about clarity, crispness in the vocals. For me and my backgrounds, you see me. This chain can change. Sometimes I might not use the black box. Like I said, all of this stuff is my template. So really just I go through my template and I see what I like, what I don't like, what I can upgrade, you know, to make the song sound better as a whole. So of course, after we inject all of this air, we need for DS and control, so we don't have too much brightness in the vocal.
Morning, start dial, play up on the line. Who that top client? Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments. 1 get the banger, 2 get.
Listen me, control. It's all about control. So now we have this thing named Spl Vitalizer. And what this is basically just a image manipulation. You could use isotopes imager to do this. You have a plugin named Wider from Polyverse. That's a free plugin. I'm going to show you what that look like. Polyverse, of course, in download. Sound feel. Yep. Can't even show it. Cause the stupid menu tripping. This is another one. ST1V2 is another imaging plugin we can use for widen out things. The Vitalizer I like because it has a preset that I like. Sexy male vocals. You know, sometimes I go through and tweak the presets, but most of the time I just load up the preset and run with it. This is a very good preset. I like it. What I do is it add some 3D even more. So especially, and this I want me like this over just any other widener. When you have another really good one is Dr. MS from Matty Lane. That's another really good one too. So the reason I like this is because I have a few different tracks of background vocals, ends and harmonies. When I run them through this and crank this on, it give everything a pocket. I don't know how it do it, don't care how it do it, but it does it, isn't it? It give everything a nice like a pocket, isn't it? SPL one of them company what I make foolishness. So I typically tend to love the plugins and what they make. This by far is the one I use the most and one of my favorite plugins from SPL as a whole. They also have a really good transient designer and a very, very good graphic EQ, which I might use later on in the session. Start dial, play up on the line, oh, that top client. Listen to how the ad-libs come up just from me turning the plugin on. Start dial, play up on the line, oh, that top client. Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments. 1 get the banger, 2 get. So what am I gonna do? Because of that, is we are gonna load up the Tico compressor from Matthew Lane. Another really good compressor. We're going to put this on oxygen. And we'll compress down the vocals. About 3 dB, 4 dB-ish.
Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up, full of science. Police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chap in my dead. Mad chap since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Got my dogs, them now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay when first gang in the morning? Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up, full of science. Police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chap till my dead, mad chap morning. Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up, full of science. Police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chap.
Cool.
Start dial, play upon the line.
I hear one of the ad-libs were out time.
Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up, full of science. Police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chap till my dead. Mad chap since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood.
Alright, cool. Let's introduce my ad-libs. So now we can bring in Autotune. Save the project. Okay, so we use Autotune effects upon the ad-libs. We have it upon the ad-lib preset. We have a nice little filter going on. All of this is custom. So I'm load the preset, but I tweak the amount for the cutoff frequency. So if we listen to just the Autotune.
Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up, full of science. Police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chap till my dead, mad.
Let's turn on all of these now so we can hear the difference.
Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up, full of science. Police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chap morning. Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up, full of science. Police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chap till my dead. Mad chap since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Got my dogs, them now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay when first gang in the morning? Start dial, play upon the line, who that top client? Ring finger charge up, full of science. Police a try stop we, but with the fire. Inside the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If you get burned, I'd buy some iron. Mad chap till my dead. Mad chap since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Got my dogs, them now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay when first gang in the morning? Start dial, play upon the line, who that top.
Isn't it? So basically the chain is, Autotune. Going to a compressor, I was squashing the vocals. These ad-libs, so it doesn't really matter. I just want them to turn and turn up. So I squash the vocals. We use a EQ for cut it out, get the kind of telephone effect, you see me? Right around 500 or so and above. And this is a good telephone. If it was a bad telephone, would have cut it back and get the real proper telephone effect, you see me? So modern phone, 4K telephone effect. So we do that. Then we have pan man, I fling it from left to right. That's why I hear my vocals and move around. And then on top of pan man, we go out a pan man into little plate, which is a plate reverb, 4 second, cut out all of the low end. But the mix is down to about 25-26%, you see me? And lastly, we are going to a multi-maximizer for cap off the volume for kind of set a ceiling, because my ad-libs them typically just all over the place with the volume wise might low here, so might loud this. So we just set a maximizer for cap the ceiling, not for worry about volume then at all. So now I just really a matter of balancing the ad-libs in the track, which them sound pretty good right now, but we see how them sound once start bringing other stuff. Next track more I'm bringing is my Reverb effects track, isn't it? So it's another track with pretty much very similar settings. This time we use the BX crispy tuner instead of Autotune or Metatune if you do the tuning. This is another one of them tracks that when I just go crazy, I don't really care about nothing, I just scream and I say whatever I feel like. So if you take a listen to this track I know with everything turned on, you will see exactly what I mean.
Morning, start dial, play up on the line, who that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire, so the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired, rinse and repeat, no liar, to get burned out by some iron, mad chop till my dead, mad chop.
Yes, man. Some have the po, you know, this I wanna just tweak these real quick. So let's kind of thin these out. So firstly, we need to introduce our EQ if we do that. So we're gonna go Fab filter. I know I'm gonna keep on say Fab filter and this thing I just now pop up. Let's use, I need a parametric EQ. Let's use the Crave EQ. It's been a while. Love this EQ. Very good. It's basically a Fab filter Pro Q rip-off, but it's good though. So let's take out. Yeah, like that. Let's go into the compressor, just check the settings. Make sure so actually I compress. Okay, cool. So good. We're in the DSO now. I'll make sure so we get a lot of DSing going on. So about 36. Cool. This EQ here is the one that's bringing a lot of the volume. It's an acoustic plugin. If we turn it off, listen to the difference.
Start dial, play up on the line.
Notice how the whoop kind of quiet now. So if we turn it back on.
Start dial, play up on the line. Ooh, that.
You know, it adds some clarity. I'd get rid of a little bit of the body and, you see me?
Start dial, play up on the line. Ooh, that top client.
Very small, but we do have a quarter no delay, but it dry wet. Set to 14, so you really not really hear it like that. Then we go out of that into liquor plate, out of liquor plate into pan man once again, out of pan man and into the room reverb, which we go increase into the chamber, which you don't really need to turn up them too, yeah.
Start dial, play up on the line. Ooh, that top client, bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire, so the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired, rinse and repeat, no liar, to get burned out by some iron, mad chop till my dead, mad chop since last night when me lay down at the bed, fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead, ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head, come my dogs them. Now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay when it's getting in the morning? Start dial, play up on the line. Who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police.
So now we're gonna bring in my dry telephone effect.
Start dial, play up on the line. Who that top client? Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire, so the Chappa commandments, 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired, rinse and repeat, no liar, to get burned out by some iron, mad chop till my dead, mad chop since last night when me lay down at the bed, fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead, ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head, come my dogs them, now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it.
So the chain on this EQ, stock EQ, telephone effect, We have another EQ. I do some, little odd little takeaways, man. LA2A. Heavy compression.
Start dial, play upon the line. Ooh, that.
How you doing?
Heavy compression, 20 dB plus. Because it's not about dynamics, it's not about clarity, it's about the effect. We do a telephone effect, we don't care about quality.
Start dial, play upon the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up.
Fab filter fresh, Slate Digital fresh here. Add back some harmonics, some detail. And then we have the Devil Lock. This is the distortion bypass.
Start dial, play upon the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up.
I want to say hear it, but it like a faint with the Devil Lock.
Start dial, play upon the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up. Full of science.
Get the harmonic push there, but bring it forward. Then lastly, we have the L2. Basically, I crank up the volume and I set a ceiling.
Start dial, play upon the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments. 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. To get burned out by some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down on the bed. Fuck tea when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in on me head? Come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay? First gang in the morning. Start dial, play upon the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up.
So,
full of science.
Loving the mix, the groove I've going so far. Bringing the second set of ad-libs, the harmonies, the first set.
Start dial, play upon the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa command. Fast, quick. When you dead, no liar. How you doing?
With the other set.
How you doing?
Fast, quick. When you dead,
No liar. How you doing?
fast, quick. When you dead,
No liar.
Let's bring in the third set.
How you doing?
On this one, we'll bring the slope 36 and we'll cut out about 178 because them vocals are very deep. Basically, I'm just a talk.
start dial. Top client.
Isn't me?
Full of science. But with the fire. Fast, quick. Till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat.
No liar.
Get burned out by some iron. Start dial, play upon the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments. 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. To get burned out by some iron. Mad chop on it. Start dial, play upon the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up. Full of of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments: 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. To get burned by some iron. Mad chop till my morning. Start dial, play up on the line. Ooh, that top client. Ring finger charge up, full of science. Police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments: 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar.
So this track here was a Travis adlib. Was not used, so we can hide, make it inactive. This double track also was not used, so we can get rid of that as well. Rotation track, not used. We can get rid of that as well. Same thing for the Maniac, same to the Vox effects. Alright, cool. Even these two.
Start dial, play up on the line.
So now, the second hook has different stuff. I'm gonna say inner the hook. Actually, no, it doesn't have anything different. I'm gonna actually take out some stuff. So now we can move into the second verse and get all of the hard libs and all of that stuff.
5 count, 5 more kicks I roll around. Body in the same port on the ground. After sprinkle a lick up on the garden. John never do it last week, got calling. Yeah, check his stats them. Hall of Fame time numbers, we got them. We bang a phone, I go. After sprinkle a lick up on the garden. John never do it last week.
So this rotation 2 track here is basically a flanger effect. So if I play this. So firstly, of course, we have Autotune. This one is set to distorted doubler. That's the preset. Bringing everything else. We have this amazing effect with the track.
John never do it last week, got calling. Yeah, check his stats them. Hall of John never do it last week, got calling. Yeah, check his stats them. Hall of John never do it last week, got calling. Yeah, check his stats them. Hall of John never do it last week, got calling. Yeah, check his stats them. Hall of John.
Awesome.
5 count, 5 more kicks I roll around. Body in the same port on the ground. After sprinkle a lick up on the garden. John never do it last week, got calling. Yeah, check his stats them. Hall of Fame time numbers, we got them. We bang a phone, I go a iPhone on the chopping. Burn bingo this morning, stop capping. When the money come blood, how them I gonna know some me a chop if me no show it? Buy a house, you know madman, show me the Airbnb right now, me cap one. 33 up, it down on the guard ring. Cup of gold blood when they get up every morning. 6 buff for me, pan speed dial. Show me the Airbnb.
So yeah, somebody did have the idea that I should shut up the second verse and make it a 3-verse song. That's something I contemplate, so I'm gonna see how it turn out. After I done mix it, if I don't like it, then me make the change. But for right now, we're gonna just work with it as it is, you see me?
Show me the Airbnb right now, me cap one. 33 up, it down on the guard ring. Cup of gold blood when they get up every morning. 6 buff for me, pan speed dial. Never pass in a school, but me love science. More plug than a.
Right here, we have Demon Voice, so we solo that out.
Never pass in a school, but me love science. Never pass in a school, but me love science. Never pass in a school, but me love science.
So what we're gonna do to help that out on the dark voice, we are going to, let's see, okay, cool, that's fine. So we have the doubler.
Never pass in a school, but me love science.
Let's listen to that.
Never pass in a school, but me love science. 6 buff for me, pan speed dial. Never pass in a school, but me love science. More plug than appliance. Never pass in a school, but me love science. More plug. Never pass in a school, but me love science. Never pass in a school, but me love science. Never pass in a school, but me love science. Never pass in a school, but me love science. Never pass in a school, but me love science.
So I like the demonic never pass in a school. right at the front, never, that part sounds great. So what we are going to do, I'm going to do like a splicing. So if I take that, I'm going to line it up with the other one and copy it over like so. Cut that out, and if we listen, we have
never passed in a school, but me love.
perfect. Splice like that.
Never passed in a school, but me love science. More plug than appliance. Pour the champagne pan her wash, suck my cocky with defiance. Man, I smoke up the best part. Big jugs like chopping. I smile when I'm on it. Start dial, play. Start dial, play up on the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. I get burned out by some iron.
I'm gonna dash with this part. Don't really like it. Perfect. Cool. And that is the track fully. So now we go back to the intro. I'm gonna start spice up the track now. So look at delay here, so you could drop out here, so look at this, look at this, man.
The Jamaican Lottery Association, I just calling to let you know that you have won 100 trillion.
I also need to bring up the volume level on this track here. So let's do that.
How are you doing today, sir? My name is my name is Robert Tibbles of the Jamaican Lottery the Jamaican Lottery Association. I just calling to let you know that you have won $100 trillion, but there is an outstanding balance of $5,000 in taxes that you need to pay to clear it.
First thing in the morning, start dial.
Volume.
How are you doing today, sir? My name is my name is Robert Tibbles of the Jamaican. Clear it.
First thing in the morning, start dial, play up on the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up, full of science, police a check.
Clear it. Clear it. Clear it.
First,
clear it. Clear it. Clear it. Clear it. Clear it. How are you doing today, sir? My name is my name is Robert Tibbles of the Jamaican Lottery the Jamaican Lottery Association. I just calling to let you know that you have won $100 trillion, but there is an outstanding balance of $5,000 in taxes that you need to pay to clear it.
First thing in the morning, start dial, play up on the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up.
How are you doing today, sir? My name is my name is Robert Tibbles of the Jamaican Lottery the Jamaican Lottery Association. I just calling to let you know that you have won $100 trillion, but there is an outstanding balance of $5,000 in taxes that you need to pay to clear it.
First thing in the morning, start dial, play up on the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. I get burned out by some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down at the bed. Fuck tea when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Come my dogs them dialing. Now if you move safe when the money forward, we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay? First gang in the morning, start dial, play up on the line. Ooh, that top client. Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. I get burned out by some iron. 5 count, 5 more kicks I roll around. Body in the same port on the ground. After sprinkle a lick up on the garden. John never do it last week, got calling. Yeah, check his stats them. Hall of Fame time numbers, we got them. We bang a phone, I go a iPhone when we chopping. Boy, bingo this morning, stop the capping. When the money come blood, how them I gonna know some me a chop if me no short? Buy a house, you know madman, show me the Airbnb right now, me cap one. 33 double it down on the guard ring, cup of gold blood when me get up every morning. 6 buff for me pan speed that. More plug than appliance. Pour the champagne pan her wash, up my cocky with the fiance. Man, I smoke up the best part. Big jugs like chopping, I smile when I'm on it. Start dial, play up on the line. Oh, that top client. Brick. Full of science, police I try to stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments. 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till the fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. I get burned by some iron.
So now, we'll go through, we'll listen, we'll see where we can add a delay or we can add like a reverb through or something, isn't it? Spice of a track. Don't really need that much, but
play up on the line,
just listen
that top client. Ring finger charge up, full of science. Police I try to stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments. 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till the fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. I get burned by some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down on the bed. Fuck tea when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in my head? Come my dogs them not charged, could I take a gunshot in my head?
yes, right, which part I'm saying in my head? Probably can add like a quarter note something.
In my head.
Sound like it already did it. Okay. The fuck, let's bring that all the way to 0. It is already there. I'm tripping.
In my head, in my head, in my head. Charge could I take a gunshot in my head? Come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right. Charge could I take a gunshot in my head? Come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward we a go wire it. Fuck a house by charge could I take a gunshot in my head? Come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10 charge could I take a come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward we a come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay when it's getting in the morning? Start dial, play dialing. Dialing. Come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward. Come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward we a go wire. Come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward we a go wire it.
Let's bring up the volume a little bit on this. Just about a dB or so.
Come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money.
Look at too low. Bring that down.
Come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere? Come my dogs them now if you move safe when the money forward we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay when it's getting in the morning? Start dial, play up on the line. Oh, that top client. Ring finger charge up. Full of science, police I try to stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments. 1 get the banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till the fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. I get burned by some iron. 5 crowd, 5 more kicks I roll around. Body in the same port on the ground. I've sprinkle a lick up on the garden. John never do it last week, got calling. Yeah, check his stats them. Hall of Fame time numbers, we got them. We bang a phone, I go a iPhone on the chopping. Boy, bingo this morning, stop the capping. When the money come blood, how them a gonna know see me a chop if me no show it. Buy a house. You know, madman, show me the Airbnb right now, me cap one. 33, the build down on the guard ring. Cup of gold blood when me get up every morning. 666 back for me pan speed dial. Never pass in a school, but me love science. More plug than appliance. Pour the champagne pan her wash, so my cocky with defiance. Man, I smoke up the best part. Big jugs like chopping, I smile when I'm on it. Start dial, play up on the line. Oh, that top client. Bring finger charge up.
That sound like a hit to me, you see me? So I'll go back in. Me not like me say me no overpopulated with delays and all of them like a thing that the track not empty, the track not really sound like it missing nothing, you see me? And that's typically when we go in and add that type of stuff. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna go through the master and change just a quick little change. I'm gonna master it separately, but I just want to get it up to a certain level and then run the two of them, the demo track and this track. Yeah. Matter of fact, what I want to do is we'll just use the same mastering chain. What I use for the demo, for this track, yeah, and then listen to the two of them back to back and see if there was an improvement made. You understand what I say? As far as the clarity and just the overall translation of the track. And then now separate, you know, I don't know, maybe make a separate video about it, but we're going to master the track in a separate instances. I'm not going to master it right now. We're just do the mix right now. So let's highlight this and bounce out. Hold on, now let's change this thing, yeah. From need to delete something real quick. So let's change this from volume to waveform. And let's just select and bring this across, mute it, then select again, and we're good. So let's save, bounce, and we'll do tap Chappa commandments, and this is the official song, so we don't need to put nothing there. When we remaster it or whatever, we are going to overwrite it. So for right now, this is cool, so we're going to just bounce it. And we're going to bounce out a main output. Boom. Yeah, and then like I say, the whole idea of, you know, the whole mixing the track, even though, like I said, the demo sound good, there's nothing wrong with the demo, but there could have been improvements made, isn't it? So really just I go through and I try and make it sound better. You know, we will not try overdo nothing, we not try change nothing, we not try. It's more just I try and make the track sound as good as it possibly can. So we're going to bring in demo 2. That's the last demo I'm going to do. As you can see, it look like it's a mixed track, as you may say. Like, when we say mix, we mean like fully polished up and ready for go out. And yeah, I know enough people would love to get a demo for sound like this and say, oh yeah man, I demo that, isn't me? But not me, no, sir. No. So let's load isotope inside so we can use this to show some stuff. So show me like levels, you know, your LUFS, your RMS and stuff like that, you know, your polarity, your liquor, this, your liquor, that. We're gonna set the loading target to -14. So once Pro Tools done bounce and we can drag in the track, then we know exactly which part the tracks them are stand. So till then, let's just run through the original demo.
How are you doing today, sir? My name is my name is Robert Tibbles of the Jamaican Lottery Scammer, the Jamaican Lottery Association. I'm just calling to let you know that you have won $100 trillion, but there is an outstanding balance of $5,000 in taxes that you need to pay to clear it.
First thing in the morning, start dial, play up on the line, oh that top client, bring finger charge up, full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire, these are the Chappa commandments, 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired.
Okay, cool, so this is the original, this is the mixed. You can see the clippings while going in the mixed version versus the original demo. So let's zoom in, we need to match up the wave files so that we don't have no crazy issues as far as playback. We just need to get them close. So let's listen back and forth and see some real quick.
How you doing today, sir? My name is my name is Robert Tibbles of.
Alright, something is not right.
How you doing today, sir? My name is Association. I'm just calling to let you know that you have.
It's alright, Panda. What's the BPM? BPM is 100, so let's set this to 100. And then we catch it off of the bass drop. And that will help you out a whole lot rather than for the try to figure out.
First thing in the morning.
Okay, cool. So let's move this to the bass drop right there. And then this one.
First thing in the morning.
Yeah, so that one drops right there.
Morning. Start dial.
Let's see.
Morning.
Alright, cool. So now we can listen back and forth and see.
Morning. Start.
How you doing today, sir? My name is my name is Robert Tibbles of the Jamaican Lottery Scammer, the Jamaican Lottery Association. I'm just calling to let you know that you have won $100 trillion, but there is an outstanding balance of $5,000 in taxes that you need to pay to clear it.
First thing in the morning. Start dial. Play up on the line. Oh, that top client. Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments. 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If to get burned out by some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down on the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in me head? Come my dogs them nothing move safe when the money forward we a go wire it. Fuck a house by 10K right now. Who needs somewhere for lay when it's getting I'm on it.
Alright, so my takeaway. It sounds 100 times better than the demo. Much brighter, much more brighter, much more energy, much more clarity. The problem is that it sounds like shit, isn't it? The mix is good. It's really the master because, let me say, the master, the settings are not really geared towards the track and how it's mixed. It was geared towards the demo. These settings don't change whatsoever. These settings are just constant. They're in my template. So when I done record, I just turn them on and bounce out the file. I'm not tweak nothing, you see me? So the track sounds like shit. But that is the reason why, because these settings are not specific to the mixed version of the track. So in a separate video, I'm going to do a mastering video now and show how I would master this track. Different settings, definitely different plugins, of course, and the whole 9, you see me? But as a whole, overall, like how the track sound, of course, I hit 49 in the morning right now, I record this, so when me lay down, get some rest, get up, pray it again, you know, we might have a different feeling to it, you know, we update upon any changes or make in the mastering video, but until then, you know what I mean, it's your boy Itz-Beez-Da, the TrackStar. Peace.
How you doing today, sir? My name is my name is Robert Tibbles of the Jamaican Lottery Scammer, the Jamaican Lottery Association. I'm just calling to let you know that you have won $100 trillion, but there is an outstanding balance of $5,000 in taxes that you need to pay to clear it.
First thing in the morning. Start dial. Play up on the line. Oh, that top client. Bring finger charge up. Full of science, police a try stop we, but with the fire. So the Chappa commandments. 1 get banger, 2 get client, 3 chop till you fuck tired. Rinse and repeat, no liar. If to get burned out by some iron. Mad chop till my dead. Mad chop since last night when me lay down on the bed. Fuck you when you wake up, drink cold blood instead. Ring finger fully charged, could I take a gunshot in me head? Come my dogs them nothing move safe when the money forward we a go.